Welcome everyone to this sprint demo for sprint 2019-27, which we just finished today. And as usual, start with a small summary and then over to the more interesting part, the demos. So in this sprint, we have done an improvement related to search. So we have improved the progress reporting while the search index is being built. We also did an improvement for model debugger related to how we handle termination of a debug session when the application calls exit. It was not very gracefully handled before. Then we also fixed a problem in the state chart editor, which was related to internal transitions and the fact that they could become duplicated in some situation. In the properties view, we fixed a problem relate to the command redefine operation. So now if you use this command, the type bindings for parameters will be preserved. For transformation configurations, we have also made a usability improvement by always showing the transformation configurations virtual folder in the capsule development viewpoint. This is to ensure that it's easier to create. You always have something to click to create a TCJS file. We did lots of improvement in the model compiler. We have implemented a feature that now allows the model compiler to generate qualified state names in the C++ code. However, this feature is still experimental. Then we have worked on another improvement related to operations without return parameters. As you know, previously it was always necessary to set these as void, but now that is no longer necessary. And you will get void by default if there is no return parameter. Then we did some improvements related to the build folder property of an external library TC. And we also fixed detection of name clashes for generated files. Build variants, yes, we improved error handling in this sprint. So if something goes wrong when a build variant script is interpreted, now you get better error messages. And then this sprint we also worked on some other activities that are not directly product related, but that we still need to do. One thing was to work on improving our testing framework so that we can test state animation. That was not possible before, and we have a work in plan to change the way how we animate states, and we thought in order to do that we needed to have a good regression test suite here so we can do that. So that's what we started with in this sprint. Then you will notice when installing that there is no longer a warning about unsigned contents. That is because we now started to sign it with a proper certificate. And last but not least, we have extended a game, which some of you might have seen, but I think most have not seen. The Become an Artist game, which now uses MQTT to collect statistics from the game. And this is something we shown last week at the Embedded Tech conference in San Jose. And we think that since you were not there, we will briefly show a little bit about that also. So experimental features we have in this release is BERT, as we've had for a long time, and then now also the new feature of generating fully qualified state names in generated code. Sprint deliveries, there is a new 10.3 version to be installed on Photon, and all the older tracks are unchanged, so we didn't do any updates there.